Okay, let's talk about a big question. Ever thought about it? What if you had to start completely over financially with just $1,000? It's a question that honestly cuts through all the usual noise, right? Well, today, we're not just going to ponder that question. We're actually giving you the blueprint, a super simple 3-step plan to take that first grand and build a real foundation for your future. So let's just dive right in. Imagine it, your entire financial life wiped clean. All you have is a crisp $1,000 in your hand. What do you do? I mean, what's your very first move? For a lot of people, that's a terrifying thought. You just freeze up. But you know what? Having a plan, having a real answer, that's step one to taking back control. And look, if you're feeling a bit lost with all the different advice out there, that is totally normal. I mean, let's be honest, the financial world can feel like it's designed to be confusing. But here's the good news. There is a clear path, a proven one. We're not talking jargon or hype. Today, right now, we're just going to hand you the blueprint. Okay, so our blueprint, it's really simple. It's built on just 3 main ideas. First up, we build a solid foundation to make sure we're safe. Then, second, we start putting our money to work, but we do it simply. And third, and this is the glue that holds it all together, we make it a habit, something we do without even thinking. So let's break down that first step, shall we? All right, step 1, building your foundation. Think about it. Before we can even think about growing our money, we got to protect what we've got. This part is absolutely crucial. It's non-negotiable. It's all about putting your financial safety first, period. So here's the deal, and this might be the single most important rule of this whole thing. If you do not have an emergency fund set aside already, then this $1,000, that is your emergency fund, full stop. You don't invest it, you don't touch it, it stays in cash, tucked away in a safe, easy-to-access savings account. And this really shows the choice everyone starting out has to make. On one side, you've got returns. You know, that little voice telling you to grow that money and grow it fast. But on the other side, you have stability. And right now, at this stage of the game, stability isn't just important, it's everything. That cash is your firewall. It's what stands between a flat tire becoming a total financial disaster. It's the cushion that lets you actually invest with confidence down the road. Okay, so once that foundation is rock solid, then we can start talking about growth. And that brings us to step 2, invest simply. I just love this part. The boring is beautiful approach. Seriously, this is where we learn to just tune out all the noise and focus on what has been proven to work time and time again. So what does boring actually look like? Well, it's just a few simple rules. First, you buy the whole forest, not just a single tree. We're talking broad index funds. Second, you keep your costs super low. You don't want fees nibbling away at your money. Third, you've got to ignore the hype. Just tune out all the hot tips and market noise. And finally, and this one is so important, you don't try to be a hero. No picking individual stocks. Think of it this way. We're trying to build wealth like a farmer, slow and steady, not like a gambler. And this just says it all, doesn't it? Keep it boring. It's the exact opposite of everything you see on TV, right? All that frantic energy and excitement. But you know what? Successful investing, the kind that lasts a lifetime, isn't about thrills. It's about discipline. It's about consistency. Boring works. Boring is reliable. And yeah, boring is what actually builds wealth. All right, this brings us to the final step. And honestly, it's probably the most powerful one of all. Step 3, make it a habit. This is where we stop thinking about just one lump sum of money, and we start thinking about a process for life. This is the real secret sauce. So yeah, $1,000, it's a great start. A fantastic start. It's the spark that gets this whole thing going. But I want you to understand something. That number, it's not the goal, it's not the finish line. It's just the starting line. And this right here, this is the real heart of the whole blueprint. That first $1,000, that's the spark. It gets the fire started. But the real engine, the thing that drives your financial future, is the habit. It's the simple, automatic process of adding more money every single month, no matter what. That is what creates momentum that's pretty much unstoppable. I mean, think about it. Just adding $100 a month to that first 1,000 could turn into over 75 grand in 30 years. That's the power of the habit, the engine. So as we wrap this up, what's the real takeaway here? What's the one big idea you need to walk away with? It really just comes down to one simple choice in how you approach this. Are you going to chase those rare moments of so-called brilliance, or are you going to commit to the simple power of repetition? I mean, this is it.
This is probably the most important thing you'll hear today. Investing isn't about being brilliant, it's about repetition. You don't have to find the next Amazon. You don't need to have some stroke of genius. All you have to do is repeat a few simple, smart things over and over and over again. That simple consistency, that's what builds real wealth that lasts.
So there you have it. That's the blueprint. It's pretty simple, right? Secure your foundation, invest simply, and then just repeat. And that just leaves one final really important question. And this one isn't for me, it's for you. Now that you've seen the plan, what's the one simple habit that you are going to start repeating starting today?